Hey y'all, welcome back. Megan and the kids are currently gone right now. Won't be back till after lunch. So I'm gonna do my best, which shouldn't be no problem. I'm gonna have this ready to plant cabbage, and we've got a few more onions we need to plant. And we're gonna do it all right here in this spot. I still haven't touched that garden spot down there. What I'm thinking for now is like broccoli and cabbage in this row. Then we're probably gonna have like another row of cabbage and then maybe a row of onions. And then down towards the bottom here, we're gonna put our red potatoes. As y'all have heard us say in the past, the red potatoes are just what we plant to dig fresh. I don't intend on storing any of those or anything like that. But this year we've got 3 different varieties of red potatoes we're gonna plant. And so I'm just gonna make one whole row and split that row up in amongst the varieties we have. We may also plant this little spot right here in cabbage as well. But what I need to do now is lay off my rows. Go ahead and have my string, at least get it started. Because of this garden, I like to use a string to lay the rows off because I'm not in here working with a tractor or anything. I put my rows closer together in this garden compared to a garden that I would work with a tractor. I just need it wide enough that that tiller right there will fit between the rows as we, move on through the season. I've got enough room to till in between the rows. And also, I'm sure it looks like there's a lot of what I'd call trash or just stuff laying out there still. To some people, it may not look like it's ready to plant, but all this green and all those corn stubbles, all that'll all rot out over the season, and it's not gonna hurt a thing. I've got it all mixed in pretty well with the soil. So that string right there will represent my first row. And then how I judge how far apart they go is this hoe. I love this little hoe right here. I don't know where it came from, but that pointy end is perfect for planting stuff. And the length of that handle is perfect for the garden rows out here. So it's like my measuring stick and it's my planting tool. So what we'll do is once this row right here is planted, we'll just move the string to there and do the same thing on that end. And that's how we'll determine our rows. Extremely simple. I used to not pull a string because I thought it was crazy, but no matter how hard I try, for the life of me, I cannot get a straight row if I don't have something to go by. And doing it this way has made our life a lot easier when it comes time to till and do all that, because everything is perfectly spaced where you want it. I will say that with this situation right here, this would not be ideal to plant a seed into because of all those leaves mixed into that. But since we're planting plants, I can dig down into the actual soil, bury the root, and then put all that back around it. But if I was planting seeds into this right here, I would have troubles. So keep that in mind. To prevent this from happening on this side, I probably need to go ahead and be tilling that up pretty quick, because a lot of the stuff that's going in that garden there will be seeds. So I need to go ahead and get that stuff tilled up, mixed into the soil, and I'll probably have to till it again and mix everything into the soil to be ready to plant that one. There's our plants we'll be planting. We got a whole tray of stonehead cabbage. Then we have some red cabbages here. Now, I'm not planting all that broccoli. Part of that broccoli will be from my grandma. I just happened to tote it all up here. It was already in the tray. So yeah, that's really all I needed to do right now. So I'm gonna wait for Meagan to get back home, because Meagan and the kids both really enjoy planting things. So I'm not gonna do it until they get back. I think in the meantime, I'm going back and working on that big old monster down there in the hole. I'll get it done eventually, I guess. So I didn't get much farther, but I got a few more boards up. And I guess that's how you get something done, is one board at a time. I did, however, get to the part right there where I'm no longer going to have to cut angles. So I should be able to get this particular part right here done pretty quick. And then when I get over there, I'll have to start cutting angles again. But you know, something like this, you can just move on with it if you just do it. You just got to do it. So every little spare chance I've had, I've been down here working on this barn. I had one person ask, why are you going to put battens on all that? Why don't you just leave it like it is? Y'all ignore the the footprints on that right there. But anyways, the reason I'm putting battens up, see them cracks? Them battens will cover all that, and everything will be sealed off, and no rain or anything like that could potentially blow through it. Snow, whatever it may be. You can tell that right there come from the same tree. So once the boards are across this back wall, I'm gonna go up here with some trim and cover all that up across the top. Same thing through there. Oh, and I gotta put up these corner pieces too, because I'll have to rip that down to fit. Same thing over in that corner. But everything will get trimmed out. I'm gonna trim around that door, and then the very last thing that'll happen, the battens will go up. So it is somewhat of a slow go, but man, I'm telling you, it's gonna look so good when this thing gets done. I can't wait. I'm actually surprised in myself though. I think I have done this faster than I ever thought I would. But it's just simply because I kind of set my mind to it, and really this has been the only thing on my mind, is getting this done. And I think after we get done with the garden stuff today, which will be later this evening, I think I'll come down here and continue to work on that back wall. I highly doubt I get it all done today, but I'm hoping I'll at least get back to the part where I'll have to start cutting angles again. But yeah, anyways, like I said, one board at a time.
Hey, buddy. He's camera shy. I already know it. You had some yesterday. Or day before yesterday. You're gonna be sparkly queen. just came off a tie.
All right, what are we doing now?
You're looking at it. I guess we need to plant. You said you wanted a whole tray of cabbage. Now this one does have.
If we got room for it.
Well, this one's got the 4-pack missing out of it. That's the one Mama got, so I figured we'd plant this one. And then I got 3 4-packs of the red cabbage up here. I don't know if you want to plant that many or not, but that's what I brought.
Yeah.
And obviously, we're not planting that much broccoli.
No. No, we're not.
Oh, where's my onion? Right here. I also have another bundle of onions. These are the candy onions from Hoss. I do want to say something right quick here. You might be wondering, why are we planting more onions? Because we just planted some, what's that been, a couple weeks ago now? A week or so ago? I made a mistake, and I'll take all the blame for it. When they came in the mail, I knew I wasn't going to be planting them right away. So the onions y'all saw us planting had been, we had them for like a week. And I got the bright idea that they needed to be wet. And I think I caused my onions to rot. So all of the candy onions we planted the other day, every one of them died. They looked good, but I did notice when we were planting them that the bulb was a little bit slimy. And I was like, I thought I'd messed up, and sure enough I did. So this time, I haven't wetted them, I hadn't done nothing. They've been laying in the box that they came in. And these onions actually look much better than the first ones we had because of that. So keep that in mind. If you're not planning on planting your onions right away, might not be a bad idea to not wet them. Just let them be. And I got to thinking about that too, because when you go to our stores and buy onions, they're not in water. They're just in bundles up on a shelf. So
Yeah, they're just there.
anyways, I'm pretty sure I caused our onions to rot. Now the other 2 varieties, the white ones and the red ones, they look okay. I mean, they're pulling out of it and look good, but them candy onions were the worst. They were at the bottom of the bunch, so they were the wettest. And yeah, I think I messed up. So we got another bundle of onions, and we're gonna make us up a row out here since we've got the in-ground garden tore up now, and plant a bundle of those out here. So, does it matter to you what goes where?
No, not at all.
Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll take the broccoli and the red cabbage and put up there in that row, and that'll
Yeah.
probably fill out that row.
That's the shortest one. I was thinking that, yeah.
And then we'll take the green cabbage and make a long row of it.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yeah.
That feels good.
I bet it does. Let me space them out before we start putting it in the ground.
Alright. Here's you another pack.
Okay. So we haven't planted red cabbage in, it's
Many
been a few years now.
Several years, yeah.
We decided we'd give it a try again. It's been so long.
For whatever reason, I've never got it to even make a head
Yeah.
when we planted it in the past.
I can't
But
get
maybe
that
it was
now.
just us.
Well, needless to say, we've gotten better at growing cabbage over the years. And so we thought we'd try it again. All right, you want to cut it off there, plant the rest in broccoli?
Yeah, that sounds good. And I don't care to have many broccoli plants because I'm the only one that eats it, and I don't like frozen broccoli or anything like that. So
Well,
just a little bit to eat on fresh.
my daddy likes it, but I haven't got the nerve to try it yet. I ain't going to. Stuff sure does stink when you cook it. I think the way them right there spaced, y'all want to go ahead and plant them. Jacob, if you want to go ahead and be putting them in the ground, you can. And I'm gonna need a little bit of something else.
I'll start down there. Well,
What do you
can
want to
plant-
fill this in with? Red cabbage or
Just
broccoli?
finish it with broccoli.
Finish it with broccoli.
Yeah, I mean, they're pretty close.
Well, let's do that before I go open up some more. Yeah, it's gonna work out. If you space them out, we won't have to open up nothing else.
I just imagine in my head how big them plants get.
I get carried away.
So what are you telling me?
Oh, dig down in there to where you see like a lot of the good dirt. It's not that. There you go. That's about perfect right there.
You don't want any of the leaves covered in dirt.
No, you can cover the leaves. Cover it with leaves. I just want them roots to be down there.
No, I'm talking about these leaves.
Oh, yeah. I thought you meant the leaves in the garden. Yeah, don't cover up the cabbage leaves.
This one's got 2 broccoli plants in it.
Do what?
This one's got 2 in it.
Oh, this one has a lot of, this hole has a lot of good dirt. Look at that.
Ain't that pretty?
And then you hit a rock.
Yeah. This part right here's got some rocks in it.
Remember when this used to be a yard?
Mm-hmm. Let's see, we'll space these out a little bit farther. Is that about right there, what you've been doing?
Yeah.
Out here, there ain't many leaves laying.
No, the only thing I've run into is rocks.
There is some rocks on this upper end. Jacob, go ahead and pull that stub out there up, but don't put it in the ground yet. Let it, there you go, perfect.
Look right there. It looks like right there's that.
I believe you're gonna have to go down a hill some. Yep. All right, now unwind it some, because this row here is just gonna be a little bit longer.
Oh, unwind it.
Yeah, bring it on out here.
All the way?
Keep it coming. Right there.
Right here?
Yeah.
I'll beat it.
Hmm?
I'll beat it.
All right, I guess that whole row right there will be green cabbage. I think we about got it here. Closer they are, the less weeds be in between them.
So we're not gonna plant corn here this year?
We might after all this stuff comes out.
Yeah, this won't be in here too terribly much longer than when it's time to start planting stuff anyway. That kind of stuff.
Boy, don't that look pretty.
doing is washing my horse. He is so nasty. Today's like 8 or 9. I thought today would be a good day. What I'm doing right now is I'm washing his tail. Horses' tails, they're very sensitive. Because, yeah. And so I'm washing it. To show horses. He will show horses. And he's own, but. So this is the horse that we got at Trust Supply, and it works awesome. We got a Trust Supply. I love it. It's awesome. It's had for at least a year already.
Poor tiger gonna burn up over here. She said it's done turned summertime.
Except it's only spring.
Yeah, I know it ain't. Just has turned spring too. So I'm thinking we can take and. Since this is an awful long row, we'll start out yonder and come this way with onions. I don't know if that whole bundle will come this way or not. It might. But we'll just cut it off, maybe around the end of that hoe there. Finish this row out with cabbage. And then I should have enough room for a row of them red potatoes here. And then it'll still give me enough room here to plant a row of something else, you know, once it gets time.
All right. That sounds good.
Meagan has really took a big interest in cabbage. She's always liked cabbage, but since we figured out how to grow it, she wants a bunch of it.
And I finally figured out a good way that I can make kraut.
And that too, yeah, the kraut.
And she can make that and her slaw.
I think you eat kraut like every day, don't you?
Just about.
Right.
About.
Where'd them onions go?
Well, them can be pretty close together, can't they?
They can. I'm gonna say they don't, what, about 6 inches apart?
Yeah, not far.
I'm gonna tell you, since I didn't wet these down, these look so much better than the last ones I planted. Look at that, Megan. It's
Yeah,
not gooey, it's not nothing. I mean, it looks like an onion. So, yeah, what do you think? About like that right there?
Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Just take your finger and go through and push them in the ground.
Let me show you. Watch this.
That's what I do.
I always like to make a hole and then stick it down in there.
So,
Or you can do it the way Mama said, like that. See? Push it down in there.
you plant onions look like that. Then you can plant them close together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they ain't got to be nearly as far apart.
Only if the ground's soft enough. If it ain't soft enough, you don't want to bust that bulb.
All right.
That's a hard spot right there. So you just take your finger and dig a hole. Yeah,
I like onions.
they do, don't they? But you definitely don't want to squish that bulb.
If you just do that, then the onion's gonna be ruined, right?
Do what?
If you do that, the onion's gonna be ruined, right?
Yeah, it'll be ruined. You'd be killed it if you squish it.
So you can also plant onions as like when they're already started like this, not just as a bulb.
Mm-hmm. There is definitely going to be enough onions to go this whole row. I don't think we need that many, do we?
No. No, we do not.
I think before I do anything else with these onions, I'll hang on to them for a couple of days. And if any of these look like they're going to start to shrivel up and die, I'll just replant them.
All right.
These are pretty. I hope they make. So we ended up finishing out this row of cabbage. We got probably half of it in onions out through there. So we got cabbage, red cabbage, broccoli. Then later on, in about a week, I'm gonna plant a row of red potatoes, and then there'll be enough room for something else right there. And we've got, I think, 10 cabbage plants left that we're gonna put right here in this raised bed. And we typically grow cabbage in this bed right here about every year. And it always does great across here.
I think the trees keep it from frying.
That's probably a lot to that. There's one missing in that one. Yeah.
Are you having a hard time getting them out?
Yeah.
Some of them's like it.
Almost perfect.
There we go. Worked out perfect.
Ain't that beautiful? Look at that. Don't it feel so good to have plants in the ground?
It does.
I know springtime brings on a lot of work, but it sure does feel good.
Oh yeah. I'm looking forward to my cabbage.
I'm sure you are.
Hope the red cabbage does good.
I'm excited about the red cabbage. I don't even eat cabbage, but I'm excited about that. I hope we can actually grow a red head of cabbage. All right, well, I'll come and water all this in here in just a few minutes. As far as fertilizing goes, I'm not gonna do any fertilizing until they kind of take root, and then I'll fertilize them then, and that's typically what I do with all my transplants. Grow little plants.
Every potato you plant has to have an eye, because that's what turns into the potato plant. So look, you know, that's an eye.
Yeah. What do you do
That's
with the
an
parts
eye.
that don't have an eye? Eat them?
Well, just don't cut it
No,
off.
just leave it on there.
Yeah, because that's the energy the potato will use to make a plant. So
Hey.
even if this whole big half only has one eye, just leave it that big half.
So I like to have at least 2 eyes on each chunk.
All right, so are these going in the blue crate here then?
Where's that, the red potatoes? They in there on the kitchen table
They're
still?
right here.
No, the little bag.
So do what Daddy said and make sure they got 2 on them.
1, 2, 3.
Does
Okay.
this one look good?
Yeah, has it got 2? Yeah.
Does it need that? Can it have 3?
Yeah, it can have 3. That's fine.
Alright.
Oh look.
It
this
really
one
only needs 1.
Look, this one has 2. See?
Yep. And look,
One,
that one's actually got that other little tiny indentation. That'll be an eye too, but it's all, I mean, just leave it like that.
Don't forget the
1.
Was it in there?
Yep.
I got a massive.
All right, well, I'll keep all the red ones separate in this little box here.
Okay.
We got red New Orleans, red Pontiacs, and a variety called Viking. I've never planted those before. Well, I'm gonna tell you what, these red Pontiacs here, they got plenty of eyes on them.
I almost lost one.
Yeah, they do.
Why are they called red Pontiacs even though they're yellow?
No, the ones I got's red Pontiacs.
Well, they're still yellow.
The skin's red.
Oh, I didn't see that. Poor potato, we're splitting right down his eyes.
Gosh.
You think they can see you?
I don't
Hey.
know.
Did you know you can't tell secrets in the garden?
Because corn has ears and potatoes have eyes.
Yep.
You've told it too many times. You already got it memorized.
I know, right?
You try to get as many off of them as possible, right?
What?
Off potatoes.
Yes.
I did not get lucky. One of my potatoes went down the grass and I already cut it.
It's fine. It'll be touching dirt anyways.
Thank you, dear.
Good Lord, looky at it. I just thought about something. I need to try to keep these separate. There you go. You see what I did? Put me a divider in there.
There you go.
That keeps them separate.
That's a good idea.
What ended?
I want to plant this potato.
This one barely had any eyes on it.
I want to plant this potato somewhere and see if it turns into a potato.
Okay.
Even a little sprig of a root will turn into a potato plant.
Yep.
There's potatoes coming up out there in the raised beds already
Look, Jacob.
I'm sure.
Yep.
from last year.
I've cut up a lot of potatoes in my life.
I have two.
Shiver me timbers. This one's big.
Why is this potato green on the inside?
Must have seen some sun somewhere or another. Potatoes don't like the sun.
See? Look, it's green around the line.
Yep. It's because sometime or other it was laying out in the sun.
Where do these potatoes come from?
So we got potatoes from a little bit everywhere. We got a couple bags from Hoss. We've got a couple bags that comes from the store. Look at how deep red the color is on those.
It is really red.
These are them Vikings. These Vikings come from Hoss.
So I didn't realize they were red potatoes.
I thought we got house.
Yeah, but not the ones you were talking about.
Yeah, not the ones we're cutting up right now.
Look, Daddy, I take your contrast. Look at all that meat I'm giving him.
That's plenty of it.
Has an eye on it. Ooh, I almost caught another eye in half.
You need to start paying attention.
I am paying attention.
You sure about that?
Will you hand me some more potatoes, please?
Sure.
What you reckon? That what I've got in there probably plenty out there, ain't it?
I'd say so.
Cut up one more.
Thank you, dear.
You're welcome.
All right, y'all. These will be our red potatoes, and I'm gonna set these up on the porch, and these will go in that garden out there.
All right.
What garden?
Out there.
Well, we have two gardens out there. Daddy cuts out there. You still chopped an eye in half.
How'd you do that?
Did I?
Yeah. Oh! How did I miss him? How? Mama, I missed him by like a...
Just barely.
Look, I missed him by a smidger of an inch.
I see.
I turned something this big into 3 potatoes.
You know the amazing thing about potatoes is you can take so little and turn it into so much.
Like, you can take one potato and turn it into probably like 10 potatoes. It just depends on how much you get off a plant.
I mean,
Yep,
you
that's
really
right.
can.
And also,
Potatoes, to me, are an amazing crop. You believe that right there's only got one eye on it? That big old piece.
I've had several like it.
I've noticed, it seems like it's like that every year, these Kennybecks here. are
look,
just-
this
Well,
is,
some of them I've had
one's like that.
been really good. Like this
Yep.
one's got a pile of them.
I
But
was able to turn this thing into 1 different plant, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You made 6 potatoes out of that one, 6 potato plants out of that one little bitty.
Out of that half a potato.
pretty cool,
I
ain't it?
just had to make a turn.
I don't ever have to make turns. My potatoes are all straight.
What you hear is me making 1,000 turns again.
Is that why it takes you so? I can make a million off of this one.
Oh my gosh! Oh no, it's gonna take me 5,000 years again.
Hey, will you give me some more,
Sure.
please?
Here in a second.
Turn, turn, turn. One sec.
Oh,
You
You
make
had
it.
some of them, Megan.
You making a masterpiece?
I'm making art out of a potato.
That works.
Yeah, and then when all the... Why is there a rock in there? I knew that potato felt kind of hard. Isn't it? I almost hit little Milo. I didn't even know he was back there.
Just a few more and that one right there will be full, y'all.
Oh!
Taking it away?
Yep. You put them in there.
Those things are heavy without anything in them.
I know. They will be heavy when we fill them with potatoes.
Daddy, I'm still in your potatoes, you know.
That's fine.
All right, there's one piece.
Are these the ones that was down there with the potatoes?
No, these was in the pack house.
Oh, okay.
Look at my tater masterpiece. Look at him, Daddy. He's happy.
He's got eyes.
Oh, this part has an eye on it, so I can cut this part off.
Don't cut the eye, Maggie. Make a sharp turn.
Hey, you want me to tell you something?
What?
As long as there's one eye there that ain't cut through, that eye ain't gonna hurt nothing if you cut it.
Yeah, there's like 1,000 eyes on this thing that ain't cut. See? There's like 1,000 on it.
Mm-hmm.
I
at
guess
him.
I can cut straight through
Look at him.
it.
I like him. He
Oh,
looks
Daddy.
very happy.
Like you carved a pumpkin.
Daddy,
I
why?
think people used to actually carve potatoes instead of pumpkins.
Did
Look,
they?
man.
For real?
I think so.
They're
I've never heard
fun.
that.
Hey, look, Mama.
Maybe not
They say I
everywhere.
can cut an eye as I went straight through it, and look, where I cut it, it went right here.
I see.
Look.
Getting them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hey, is it all right if potatoes are green?
Yeah, it don't matter when
Totally.
it don't matter when you're planting them.
How many taters you say y'all used to plant back when you was a little girl?
A lot. A whole big bottom full. But I think about it now, it was to feed the whole crowd. It wasn't just for Papa and Grandma.
Right, just feeding everybody.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a whole big old long bottom.
Now look at you. Bet back then you hated cutting up potatoes, didn't you?
No? I always liked doing stuff like this.
Did you?
Oh yeah.
Hey, Mama,
Mama
guess what?
likes-
I'm your daughter, because I like doing it too.
I need a refill, Mr. Lawson.
I'll get
How
you.
close are y'all to going through that whole bag yet?
Oh, we still got a while.
Yeah, I got one. I'm just
What
doing.
y'all been doing?
I'm just doing.
Me and Maggie's about finished this bag.
Well, I've been doing this.
I know what y'all been doing. Y'all too busy carving taters.
That guy also had a rotten spot on him, and then I cut it off because he had surgery, and now he's happy.
Wouldn't it be funny if when we go to dig taters and you find a seed potato and it's still got a mouth carved in him? It ain't went nowhere yet.
Yay! Look at my
Or
fella.
what if it makes taters and they have
Happy.
They're
cut 'em up.
smiling potatoes.
like you cut them open and they have like little indentions in them from like the DNA from their brother.
That tater right there was about rotten. Wonder for real how many we should cut up to plant.
Probably 0.
5 or 6 rows across up there. That's always the hard part, knowing whether you cut up enough.
There.
Or either cutting up too much.
We need to go to some play. Come on, let's do this.
This guy's gonna need a lot of stitches.
I guess you're aiming to cut up both these bags, ain't you?
Yeah, for sure these, but we got these other taters too here.
Mom,
Oh,
this guy's
yeah,
gonna
look,
need a lot of
I don't know if
stitches.
the surgery went well or not, because half his head's off and he only had one eye.
Look, you like Plantin? Look, Mom,
What about other
he's gonna need
potato?
a lot of stitches.
I took it. I cut it up.
My poor potato guy.
I need some more, Jacob.
Maggie, hand us some more up here.
Here you go, Mother. You might need to do
Put
some.
me a whole pile up here.
I am. These guys might need some
There you go.
surgery, so
Cut them a lot more than that.
do some surgery on them.
I'll tell y'all what. This weather don't get no better, does it?
No.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's perfect. Well, there's what we got. That's the box of mixed up red potatoes. I got them all separated. The rest are white Kennebecks. For anybody wondering why we're planting this many potatoes, if you hadn't been around since the last several years, we do sell some potatoes here in our community to just neighbors and elderly folk and just anybody who wants some right here amongst our community.
Right.
And this year we have a brand new potato digger to try out. So I kind of want to plant more Meagan, on the other hand, tells me I need to pull back the reins just a little bit. I'm looking forward to trying out the potato digger though. Like, I'm pretty excited. I'll be glad when potato digging time gets here. But I guess we just keep our fingers crossed that everything does good and we make good taters. And
What are you planning on planting these in the next week or so, I guess?
yes, so we always plant our potatoes, or try to always plant our potatoes by the moon signs. We don't always do that because sometimes it just don't work out that you can.
Well,
but
there are other things that factor in, like how wet it is and different things like that. So.
Exactly. This year it's looking like right now when you look at the forecast that we're going to have good weather plumb up to when the signs are right to plant potatoes. So this year I think that's what we're going to try to do, is plant them by the signs. Golly, that wind. And that's about a week away. So they'll stay just like this. Where we've cut them will kind of scab over. It's actually already starting to. And that's good. What we have found is cutting them ahead of time kind of it prevents them from rotting. It don't always, but it does help from rotting in the ground when you put them in there if it turns cool or wet or something like that. It just kind of closes up that cut you have. So they'll lay like that right there. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to set them over there in the bed of the Kubota where they'll be outside. The eyes will continue to try to grow, so that's a good thing too if the eyes continue to try to sprout. And yeah, it'll be about a week. So.
All right. Well, anyways, guys, I guess that's going to about wrap up today's video. Thank y'all for being with us today, and we sure appreciate each and every one of you. And until we see y'all on the next one.
Y'all have a good one.
Have a good one.
Happy planting.